We are we are in Evans, Georgia right now with Future the Poet, who is really embracing this beautiful scenery that we have here along the Savannah River, which you cannot see. Just going to ask him what his take is right now. We've come to one of the most hospitable couples, I would have to say, in the nation, probably. And we just want to know, Future, what has your past 30 minutes been like in Evans, Georgia?
It's been cool, man. You know, I think like the first thing I thought, when we got in and Tom greeted us, it was like how come we don't got 4 shows here? Being a veteran on the road, like, it's easy just to deal with the circumstances, as they may be wherever you're sleeping. I mean, I don't leave the house looking to be comfortable, like I am at home. Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're more comfortable. We're beyond comfortable here. It's like being at your one friend's house. That got everything, and when a party over, you be like, man, I gotta go home. Yeah. So we at our one friend's house right now. But I think more than anything, beyond like just the living conditions, just when people are like genuinely hospitable, it make you feel at home. So that's what we got going on right now. It's like 80 plus degrees right now out here in Georgia. So I'm definitely enjoying that. It beats, the weather we would have had in Michigan. I was gonna go play by the creek, but it's snakes out there, so I don't want to, end up a victim of my own ignorance. So I'm gonna keep it on the porch. But I mean, we feeling good, man. Got an early show tonight, which is actually cool. The event starts at 7:30, show starts at 8. I mean, we probably gonna be done before 10, so that's kind of unheard of in a lot of places, man. And we've been up like late every night, so it'd be cool to get home early and kind of chill, relax, watch some TV, or just not have to be out till 2 in the morning. So I'm looking forward to it. They've been promoting hard. I've been getting hit up on Facebook and on Twitter about the show tonight here in Augusta, Georgia. So it'd be good to get out and see the people, man, meet and greet, and go ahead and perform hard and keep it moving. So and looking like I'm gonna be back on the 8th of April. We're gonna do a turnaround trip, man.
Super Future. Super Future.
Yeah, Super Future. Super Future.
Future.
Oh,
Future.
Super Future, yeah. Mm-hmm. We going home Friday.
Next Friday.
We got an event that Saturday. And then that Friday, that Sunday, be right back in Augusta, Georgia, man. So, it's looking good right now. I mean, what can I say, man? God bless him. We be in Augusta on the 8th. So now I'm looking for something to do on the 9th, which will be that Monday. So hopefully we can hit Atlanta or Columbus or just something else, and then come on up to DC on the 10th. To see Pages, and we be in Cincinnati on the 11th. If we can find something to do on the 12th, then we'll be in Louisville on the 13th. So yeah.
So taking it back a step to you enjoying the tour, without giving too much about the living quarters that we're staying at, what would you say is one of the biggest realizations, or a piece of advice that you have for people, in people doing what they love and not always seeing the brighter sides of things, or not, for instance, not having the best accommodations being on the road, because it's not every day that you get to be places like this. It's not every day that you deal with people who know what they're doing, or that are hospitable. So like what kind of advice would you give to those people, outside of just patience? Like, sum it up for us.
I mean, I can't stress enough that you gotta work. You gotta put work in, man. I mean, like true ambition. Oh snap! Look, there go a lizard.
Where? Oh, I'll show you guys the little lizard. You can see it right there.
Poking.
Not gonna poke the lizard. It's a little gecko. If he chases me, we know that he wasn't a gecko.
No, they ain't. Shut up.
So serious.
Well, I ain't gonna touch it, damn. You gotta hustle, man. I'm gonna say this, true ambition is always followed by hard work. It's easy to say I want something, I want to be rich, I want a big house, I want to be a star. But I mean, if you're not working for it, you just wanting something, you know. True ambition is always followed by work. Somebody who really want to be a star, really want to be the best at something, they don't just say, I want to be the best. They say, you know, I want to be the best, but, you know, like, what path do I have to take to be that? So, I mean, you really just got to work. You got to network. You got to reach out to people. You got to take risks. You got to go places that you never been. You know, you got to deal with people you haven't dealt with. I mean, sometimes, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. I mean, you know, any growth is due to stepping outside of the norm anyway, you know, so you got to work. And then, you know, beyond all of that, you know, you just got to be good at what you're doing, you know, which take practice, which take sacrifice, which take practice, which takes sacrifice, which takes more practice. Like, you know, it's easy to see somebody doing something and be like, I want that. But then you turn right around and skip everything that person did to get to that point. You know,
I was Twitter ranting about that the other day.
It's amazing to me because, I mean, I believe in hard work. You know, my daddy told me, anything you want, you're going to have to go and get. Nobody going to give you anything. Nobody owes you anything. I mean, I never forgot that. So it's hard for a lot of people to give me better advice than that, because the one thing that has been constant in my situation is work. I can tell you about all kind of places because I done been there. Situations because we have been there and I've been there. You know, so I mean, you work, and you get to a point where that work turns into people working on your behalf. You know, like Catherine didn't have to open up her home to us. You know, Tom, they didn't have to greet us. They didn't have to bring us down here, but you know, because of people I worked with before, you know, put me on to her, and then, you know, them being good resources, she's like, yo, I'm trying to get you down here, man. Like, I would love to have you. Let me know if you would come down. I mean, when people extend me invitations like that, 9 times out of 10 I take them. You know, I'm not.
And that doesn't even matter like what it's for. It's just the handout. It's like, you know, I'm doing it for reasons other than this could possibly be a big paycheck or you know, a small paycheck.
I mean, it's great to get big paychecks. I mean, you know, it's great to get big paychecks, but I mean, like sowing seed is more important. You know, people always gonna remember how you treated them. Like, it's easy to be great on stage, and you come off stage and like nobody like you. I would much rather come back to, you know, Augusta, Georgia, because like my friends wanted to see me more so than like we'll book them because we can sell some tickets. You know what I mean? That way, the road turns into like a family reunion. You know, so taking the back.
Sounds like what happens in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Every 3 months, you know, we do family reunions.
It's called
the Flint 500 for ladies and gentlemen. That was a great plug. Y'all
promo queen.
That was a great plug. Work.
Future the Poet on Twitter. FutureThePoet.net. FindTheRightLife.com, man.
That's right, as in WRITE.
Spelled correctly. Yeah.
Right.
We out here, man.
Literally and figuratively.
We out here, so, you know, mess with us.
We also have Mac_writer. Check him out on Twitter as well. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. After tonight's show, we should have good reports. Nobody big yet, even though he has on Cars Cares. Shout out to Breast Cancer Awareness.